What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Synalytics Crypto. My name is Mike. We're going to talk about a couple of things here. I do apologize. I had to take down my Ecomi video from yesterday. I was really tired last night when I made it, and after going through it, it was funny and we were having fun and it was a good time. And, I feel like I needed to take that one down and just kind of start over. Also, I am having some technical difficulties with my new webcam and my microphone. Something's crossing over, something's not working. So I am also testing this video to see if I record straight from my computer, if that's not interfering. So I appreciate you guys bearing with me as this is a new channel. I'm trying to figure out a lot of things. I'm not a very technically inclined person, but I'm big on personality. So we're just going to roll with that today. And I do, again, want to talk about Ecomi. And, actually, I'm not too bummed because I did find out a little bit more information. Some of the people that subscribe to my channel were kind enough in their comments to enlighten me as to a couple things that I didn't have right as far as circulating supply and some of the other things going on. But so let's just dive into this again, because the reason why I made this yesterday was because I invested in Ecomi about a week ago maybe, and I'm really glad that I did. We'll talk about what it's listed on right now and why I actually signed up for Bit4X just so I could get my hands on Ecomi. And I'm honestly so glad I did, because the gains have been pretty good. I do think this has a long-term value. This is a long-term hold for me. But the investigation I was doing was leading me to believe that at some point, Ecomi is going to become more well-known throughout the crypto space because it is an NFT space, because it has a working product, you guys, because it has licensing agreements with some huge companies, including the NFL. I think that Ecomi is about to be exposed by some of the big name crypto YouTubers. Now, last night I actually did not know this when I made the video, but somebody enlightened me, and I did confirm this because I didn't want to just go off a random comment, but I did look into it. It sounds to me like BitBoy, my favorite, no, he's doing some sort of AMA involved with Ecomi on the 25th, so that could be good. I don't think he's actually making a video on it, but here's the thing: if he does come out with a video, we all see what happens to projects when somebody like BitBoy, the shill boy, gets a hold of that project. The project that goes way up. You have a huge spike. I think that there's people that kind of know about it beforehand, so they kind of pile in. So I would expect, if that does happen, that we will see a pretty massive spike up in the price. So Ecomi holders, be aware of this. If you're trying to maybe make a little bit of money, because we all know what happens when there's a huge spike, right? It also comes back down to earth. So I don't know about you, but I'll be quite honest with you. I have set some limit orders at certain prices, and if they trigger, that's great, because what I'll do is I'll just buy right back in and hope to increase my supply of OMI, because like I said, this is a long-term hold based on the research I've done. But BitBoy's doing an AMA. If he releases a video, it's probably, sky high. So we'll see what happens. I have mixed feelings about that, because I almost kind of don't want that, because I'd like to rather see some organic growth and have it not be pumped by shill people who get coins, black. But at the same time, that brings a lot of attention to a project that I think has got really, really long-term growth ahead of it. So since I can't control it, I'm just going to go along with the ride, and I'm going to do what I think is best with my investment in order to capitalize on the opportunity that I see, because you can really, if you become an opportunist in the crypto space, you can really capitalize on some amazing projects and some amazing transactions within those projects if you're wise enough to see what's coming and make those moves ahead of time. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm being completely transparent with you guys. Synalytics Crypto, we will never have anything to hide. I will never try to shill you on anything. I will never try to sell a product. I will never be paid to do a promotion. Leverage trading, it's all crap, guys. I'm not about that. This channel is about me speaking to you about my opinions on the market and my 4+ years of understanding and making mistakes. I'm not afraid to make mistakes, guys. I'm not trying to compete with the big boys. I'm not trying to be the #1 guy in crypto. I'm just trying to be open and honest, and I'm trying to deliver some analytics that can benefit other people. So I love what I do. I really enjoy it. Let's dive into Ecomi. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, please, the best way you can do to support this channel is to just simply like or dislike, whatever you feel like. Everyone's got an opinion. I'm totally cool with that. And subscribe. Drop a comment below. Help the algorithm trigger so we can get these videos out to more people. That's all I can ask for. So if you could do that, I'd appreciate it. But anyways, enough of that. Ecomi, ticker OMI. Okay, the reason why I got involved in this project was because I was watching a particular YouTuber and he was talking about it, and I'd kind of heard about it, and I know that NFTs are about to be a big deal in crypto. I mean, they're going to be what really drives 2021 and well beyond. NFTs are not just going to be a fad, you guys. They're a fad right now because they're relatively new, and there's a lot of stuff being done with the NFTs that are coming up, but the world's moving digital. We all know that. People aren't just trading baseball cards anymore, you guys, or Pokemon cards. Digital versions of everything is about to come out, and everyone's going to capitalize on it. They're building platforms where you can go and buy and sell and trade these. Some of these NFTs are going for ridiculous, stupid amounts of money. I'm talking like some of them are going for like tens or even hundreds of Ethereum, which is absolutely crazy. But hey, whatever you want to spend your money on, guys, go for it. But the reason I got in on this, based on the information I already knew, was that Ecomi's only listed right now on one exchange, you guys, Bit4x. Now, this isn't the best of exchanges. I'm not knocking it, but I only signed up for Bit4x so I could get a hold of Ecomi before it goes to other exchanges, you guys. The Uniswap listing is coming sometime in March. That's going to be huge because a lot of people are going to have access to it, and that's really what you want. So being in early when it has only, I mean, look at 100% of the volume is being done on one exchange, all of the volume, all $4 million worth, which is actually kind of a lot for a exchange like this. But Uniswap's coming. They haven't exactly said who the other tier 2 exchange is that's coming out for Ecomi, but that's coming as well, probably towards the end of March or maybe even early April. And then it's onwards and upwards from there. As we get more exposure on more exchanges, that's where the volume starts to come in, guys. So getting in right now, getting in early is really the call. I want to take a look at the 30-day price action on this because it's actually pretty incredible. Now, Ecomi has been around for a long time. I think they've been around since either late 2018 or early 2019, and they just didn't do anything with the platform. NFTs were still in development, and they hadn't become mainstream in the crypto world like they are now. So they started to develop the project, you guys, and there was quite a bit of action right away. Now, we're going to talk about the circulating supply right now because, like I said, I was enlightened to exactly what's going on. I still don't know what the market cap is, but someone has said it's well, I guess we can do the math on that in a minute, but regardless, you guys, even at its height, even at its peak, you guys, there was a little bit of a blow off top, and then you can see it's kind of been chop and chop and chop, and there's a lot of whales that are manipulating this particular project because they have a lot of it, and it's only on the one exchange. All that's about to change when everything comes out on the newer exchanges. So even at the blow off top, you guys, it was just a little over 1/3 of a penny. I'll repeat that, 1/3 of a penny. Now, it does have a high circulating supply, but people love penny cryptos, especially the stockies, guys. We got a lot of people coming from the stock market that are new to crypto. They're big on penny stocks. They're looking for this kind of stuff. They are looking for these kinds of things. Now, most of these people probably don't have access to Bit4x because a lot of people aren't going to go to the trouble of getting a new exchange up and running and then having to interact with that exchange and the learning curve that's involved with it and everything. But I did. I'm very glad I did. And now I just want to enlighten other people to this project before the big boys hit it hard. So I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you to buy this or not to buy this. I'm telling you to do your own research and see what you think. But if you really research NFTs, you're going to be very glad that you found out what's going on here. So there is it doesn't say the circulating supply. I thought it was about 300 billion. I was wrong. It's supposedly somewhere around 110 billion. And the other 300 billion are actually is a deflationary asset. So in other words, every time there's a transaction in OMI, especially when you buy gems on the VeVe app, they burn some. So there's also been rumors that they're going to maybe do a token burn. A lot of projects like to do that because it draws more attention to, because there's obviously a pump in price when they do that. So that is unconfirmed. That's just my personal thought. Eventually, they will probably token burn some of this, unless they have other plans for the supply, because they might need it. If OMI is getting burned every time someone does a transaction for the NFTs that they offer, and that explodes and it's got a high traffic volume and a lot of usage, then obviously they're going to need to burn some of that. So until this actually comes out and it's official, people are saying it's 110 billion. It sounds like a lot, you guys, but if you do that by price, it's really nothing. I mean, at this price, we're basically still less than 1/3 of a penny. So even if it gets to a penny, I mean, that's a 3x. So I actually see this going past a penny at some point, especially if a couple of YouTubers, they all kind of come in together, guys. It's kind of funny how that happens, right? But They certainly do seem to kind of group in on projects and target them and pump them all at once. So if that happens, sky's the limit. This could be really big. But even besides all that, like I said, who they're working with and what they have going on is a big deal, you guys. So that's basically the token, supply and what's going on, the price and everything. Like I said, the chart speaks for itself. I would never really buy into highs like that, but because of what this is, I'm kind of waiting for an entry price to increase my position, but I'm trying to use my own OMI to do that. So it's the only one that I kind of have limit orders on right now. I don't really trade in this market. It's up, down, and sideways. Everything's crazy. But in this is kind of like an isolated incident right now. And I just want you to be able to be aware of it and see it for yourself. But let's try to go to the Ecomi. Maybe we can just go to VeVe. I don't know if I want to. Let's go here and see what happens. Yeah, okay, there you go. So it takes you. I implore you guys, if you're into this kind of stuff, to go look at the VeVe app. Download the application on your phone. Go look at it. See how nice of a job they've done, and see that they've actually created, when I say a working product, I mean a working product. They've created a marketplace where you can already buy gems, and with those gems you can buy the limited edition NFTs that are coming out, and you can sell them, and you can trade them, and you can buy them, and you can complete your sets, and that stuff's already taking place. So working product in crypto, they're nice. We like that. Let's go check out their website, and let's take a look here. So essentially what I really like about this, you guys, is not just that they're working with things like DC and Star Trek, and they've got a lot of big partners here, and more to come. So they're expanding over a wide range of things that are very NFTable, very collectible. They're looking for collectibles. But what I'm concentrated on is this right here. The NFL, boys and girls. NFL football is the biggest sport in America. Now, I don't really collect NFTs. I'm not into that side yet. I'm exploring some of the options with that, but that's not really what I'm here for. I'm more here to invest in projects. But have you ever heard of NBA Top Shot? Because NBA Top Shot is just doing things. Their NFTs are going for stupid money. The NFL, and at least in this country, dwarfs the NBA. So once they get this licensing agreement up with the NFL and they start coming out with some of these NFTs, you're going to see a lot of action on OMI. And that really sparked my attention because I'm a big fan of the NFL, and also knowing that they're going to continue to expand. But what I really like is they do have a virtual showroom. Like I said, go check it out yourself, you guys. But this is really cool. And like I said, this isn't really my cup of tea, but I know there's a lot of people out there. It's very much like Pokemon Go. When Pokemon Go came out, it was huge, you guys. I mean, there was like people running around the streets getting hit by cars, trying to catch these augmented reality Pokemon things. And this, I think, is going to be even bigger. I've even heard that the guy that is one of the guys that's involved in this is one of the people who's involved with Pokemon. So if we can integrate Pokemon into this whole thing, the nostalgia and the fact that people love the stuff that reminds them of when they were kids and life was simple. I mean, it's just going to go boom. Look at what Pokemon cards are doing right now. Go on eBay and check some of that stuff out. Even the baseball card and the sports trading card industry itself is having a massive resurgence. I used to be super into that. In fact, I used to own 2 hobby shops and simultaneously, and I was really into the world of sports cards. And seeing what happened with that in real life, and taking that from back then in the 90s and the 2000s and bringing that in today with the NFTs and the digital revolution that's happening before our eyes, is what to me is going to equal a huge success. So with VeVe's augmented reality features, you can stand side by side with your favorite characters and heroes. Tell me people aren't going to be all about that in the real world. Simply scan your surroundings and tap to drop your digital collectible in AR, the one that you paid pretty good money to get your hands on. You can then move, rotate, and scale your digital collectibles to make them one-to-one size, basically up to life size. You can get them down to the size of a cup of coffee, or you can scale them up to be, in this picture, imagine, some little girl, and she's got her, her Pokemon cards, or some little boy, and he's got his little Batman, and they've got this NFT, and so they're blowing it up life size, and they're taking pictures on their vacation, and it looks like you're standing next to this big life size Batman. I mean, just think about it, guys. I think I've pretty much said enough. We don't need to really go too far into detail as to what the app does. You should check it out yourself, but they're doing some really, really cool stuff, guys. And I do expect OMI to come out. And I do want to say, hey, I was a part of one of the, in the early days of Ecomi, before it was even listed on major exchanges, to be telling the people that follow my channel about it, because it's an opportunity. Never invest without doing your own research, guys, but this is absolutely an opportunity. And, Bit4X was not hard to use. It was very much like KuCoin. In fact, it almost is like they copy, pasted, and repeated KuCoin. So if you're familiar with KuCoin at all, this should be a breeze for you. I had no trouble getting the tether into the account and then buying and kind of sitting there and holding. Like I said, I'm expecting a big boom, just even maybe from the mention of the AMA of Mr. Bitboy. And I think that I'm going to do well with this. I think I'm going to make some money on this, or at least increase my position, which is really the goal of OMI. I want to catch it at the top, guys, and I want to be able to kind of scale back in, because I do want to hold more of this. This is going to be good stuff. So anyways, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Leave some comments below, because I love interacting with you guys. I love to hear what you say. I try to get back to as many people as I possibly can, and I do apologize for having to take that other video down, but this one's just more my style. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Have a great night. Peace.